Hello, Nobia. You know, there's a saying in universal peace, never, always well treat a stranger, because you never know whether or not you are entertaining angels or not. And there are no ramifications, they're just simply possibilities of understanding that. Because the only reason angels are sent to us is so they can learn something, so they'll know what to do, how to respond. You know, we're all working together. Sometimes you have to send adults back to child's class in order to find out some fundamental things. Quickly, I'm going to go through the exhibit that I gave at the United States Patent and Trade Office in regards to power systems for peace. I'm videotaping this so that you can see the slide sections here. We utilize the atmosphere of the planet as a massive circuit board and component. Fluid computing takes in all the dynamics of imagination and what is actually possible. Okay? We're going to use a tube like this, okay? Literally an air system to provide planetary acupuncture in order to heal the earth for all mankind. Water, the most powerful molecule that exists in this terraforming region of space. We're using a transistor system, a piping system like a flute or clarinet, whatever, but we're using insulation, we're using induction, capacitance as in heat retention, slow load release, or conductive gain, fast. Those are notes like a circuit board that we exhibit creation with. And there we are. The radio, the world is a radio, and you have to learn to tune the radio just like you do a musical instrument, okay? And those, let me go here, let me pull this over. That's here. We're just using kinetic energy, but in a different way than you've been trained to do it. Although you've been trained to do it, but you went through third grade so quickly, you missed it. You missed the fact that dynamics are that, let's pull this back a little bit. The dynamics are that the whole world is a generation system. You just have to get in the way of the energy and let it push you along, okay? You have to learn to manage the load of the planet, okay? And by doing so, you can turn a city into a terraforming machine that literally replaces the water system, repairs the leaks, rehydrates the planet. You know, when you have somebody in an accident, the first thing you do is hook up an IV to them, and you get them going again by hydrating them. By the way, we are filming on top of the ambient energy chamber. That is this device right here that produces almost 4 or 5 miles an hour generation speed, added 50 plus degrees to the temperature at the bottom of the system, resulting in 46 degree output. This output right here, when attached to my home, kept, even in the coldest part of the winter, the growing room at around 60 degrees, okay? Kinetic energy is what is produced when you use a piping system to pull energy out of the ground, just like a piping system pulls energy out of an artesian well, which is a combination of heat and water flow. We're just using water vapor flow and heat, but we're going a different direction, okay? Everything on Earth is a diode. It's a radio system. There's a vibration system that we're tapping into with this generator right here. And that generator takes the atmosphere, buffets it, and rectifies it out one direction. Okay? And the fulcrum vibrating point is here at the bottom of this thing. It's about 12 foot down off of what we're on top of right now. But we are using forces that you're not used to using here, okay? Because you've limited yourself to physics. You don't need to limit yourself to physics, okay? Hope and will and change and freedom are entities in intellectual thought that you've abandoned, okay? You're able to change your reality by just understanding the fluid flows about you. Even the gravitational pull of the moon, the torque, we can do that. But fluid management is the key to this whole arena here. And once you rebalance the Earth, okay, we can either withstand a asteroid strike or we can deflect one. Depends on the situation. Worst case scenario, you'll survive it anyhow because of API technology. Now, the most simple application of API technology to get started anywhere in the world, taking an average of 17% of energy drainage off your system, is a hot water preheater system. In addition to the ambient energy chambers, and this, I said, was a presentation I did at the Green Energy Expo. So we understand that what works on Earth also works in space. The same dynamics. This is a 24-hour cycle. This is a 15-day cycle. Ambient energy generator, like I said, this is what you're on top of here. Using the Fulcrum analysis of planetary thermodynamics to deal with that. That's what the bottom of this thing is. There's the rock. The difference between conduction level here and metal is exponentially different. We utilize that force to flow energy one way. All you got to do to generate power is start energy flowing one way. And that's what this has been designed to do. Let's see here. That's the matrix outline of what's in here. Over there is the input, comes through, comes out between my legs over here and feeds the home. Now, you all becoming wizards. Every kingdom needs a wizard, okay? You're basically in a wizard training program. Wizards do not limit themselves to physics. Because without the power of empathy, without the power of a wizard to feel one's pain, one cannot respond to the suffrage of a community, okay? And that's what we're doing here. And that's what we've accomplished here. These away teams, like the ones that I managed yesterday, have gone out, and as long as the information is accessible to them, they're like AM radio. So this is not cellular phones, this is not two-way communications, this is not data or whatever. One had to have the faith of hope that they were sending out such a effective message, okay, that they were getting through. That's what AM radio was about. Analog communications. The thing about radio, AM radio, to conclude this, is you know when a storm is coming if you're listening to AM radio day or night. And the fact that the universe understood from the lightning strikes, it heard the pops and the static that it heard that you were in trouble, it's only sent you somehow the information to tell you how to calm it down. Whether it be the winds of war are fanned by the lust of capitalism. The ironic thing is that if you stopped war today and you shared with what you've got on your shelves wherever you are in the world and you bought nothing, you would instantly jumpstart your economies by the use of share.